Yeah, I was just gonna be honest with everybody. My life is just not going very good for me. You know, my car keeps breaking down and, inconveniences people. To have to get off of work sometimes and, to come help me get it straightened out. And I keep getting jacked around. So what I did to resolve the matter back in 2011 to 2016. Yeah, I had a Chevy 1500 that just kept doing that, and the deal with that is this went on for 2.5 years. I kept getting jacked around and they wouldn't. So finally I just walked away from it, and every single place that I went for 5 straight years, all the way from January 2011, I think it was, till April of 2016, I walked afoot. And some of the places I went, I walked to neighboring towns. One of them is 21 miles away. I walked there. And then I walked to Copan several times and just went and did stuff, and I didn't have to worry about that stuff. I'd have to do a little bit more planning, on the day and the timing and stuff like that, to get it straightened out. But yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm saying that one place I walked, it was 21 miles there and 21 miles back. I started at probably 5 o'clock in the morning and got there, did what I needed to do. There was one time that I had to walk from Bartlesville. I walked all the way to Caney, Kansas, seemed like one time. And that was quite arduous, but we got it done. And that was back in it was 2012. I had to walk to Caney to straighten out my bank accounts at one time. When the Bank of America changed over to Commercial Bank, I had to walk up to Caney one time, and then I was lucky and somebody took me another time and we got it straightened out, and I never will forget that. And y'all, I'm just tired, and I'm just gonna say I'm tired of all this stuff from God, where they talk about all this stuff's gonna happen, and then it's a nothing burger every single time. I've gotten my fill of that. I don't want any more of that. And I broke down yesterday. And I got mad, and bam, I walked probably 3.5, 4 miles home from that location yesterday, and I think it took about 20 minutes. I ran some errands and I did what I needed to do. And it didn't take me too long to deal with that. And I'm just gonna say that life is just a horrible, terrible problem, and it's always a nuisance to me, and life has frustrated me so bad that I've actually cursed my life before God, asking Him that I would die. I am so tired of it, of the frustrations and spinning my wheels and how this has gone on and all the crap at the churches and all of it. Yeah, I've just cursed my life before God and asked Him that I would die and not have to deal with stuff anymore. And I hope it happens. I'm sincere about it. You know, everybody's told me for so long, you know, they keep running their mouth, you know, in my face saying, "Oh, Chad, you need to get off your pity party." Well, y'all, I'm sick of hearing that. I don't ever hear that again. And everybody's told me that, and then, you know, they all want to tell me, you know, oh, how God has His place appointed in the lake of fire, you know, for all the liars and all of that stuff. Well, I'm just saying, what do you call it? You know, when you have a dream 100 times and then God fails on it, what do you call that? So I replied to this person, and I told them in their comments box, I said, well, I'm happy to go to the lake of fire, y'all. I'm tired of being frustrated, and I hope God strikes me dead and I can be done with this thing, and I never have to talk about this thing ever again. And you know, I said it, and I said, well, it's obviously God's will that He wants me to go to hell. So I hope you pray for it. And thank you for sending that video, and I deleted them right quick too, and I don't really care anymore. I'll tell them off. I don't care. And after the kind of frustration I've had for so long, I just don't care anymore. And you know, there's a whole lot of other videos where they're all saying, oh yeah, God wants to hype everybody up, you know, for this date. And oh yeah, it's just part of the game, you know, all of that. You know, being frustrated. And oh, He wants to keep everybody, you know, in suspense. Well, all I've got to say, if He don't get His act together here pretty quick, and he don't show me that he's sincere about what he said, he's gonna lose a high dollar test rat here. And so be it. I let him lose a high dollar test rat. I don't care anymore after all the frustrations of this life and how God keeps tarrying, and you know, His tarrying and all that crap is the reason that I'm having so many dang problems to start with. If He'd have done what He said that He was going to do in 2016 and 2015, yeah, I wouldn't be this angry. I wouldn't be this bitter, because it would have eliminated a lot of my problems. And that's why I feel that God is punishing me, and I feel that God's will is for me to go to the lake of fire and to go to hell. And I'm tired of Him hiding behind the silly game after the frustrations He's told me and shown me. And hey, delays, and I'm saying I don't have any use for that anymore. And God don't get it together here pretty quick, He's going to lose a high dollar test rat here. And much love, everybody.